Mbappe's transfer is a free transfer. And this is not how they will line up. This is just a rendering image. As when Tony Cruz goes, they will have to think about how Tony Cruz is a key part. And Modric will stay one more season, as you heard in the title celebration. So, the starting lineup: Rodrigo, Mbappe, Vinicius. This lineup, this 3-3-4 lineup, seems pretty solid, but I think so they're gonna have to change Chouameni and Camavinga, basically, because they can put Valverde or they can put Modric, since he's putting one more season to test. And I think so this is an all-rounded team. All-rounded, they can buy Alphonso Davies and put him instead of Carvajal. It'll be an amazing team. Goalie, Courtois is right now all, but they will have to think about it. Maybe generate some income first, not sell too many players. And they'll have to check if some goalies leaving. Donnarumma is a pretty solid option for goalie. But don't focus on goalie right now, because Neuer is pretty old, and right now on the transfer market, there's a lot of some disasters coming right now, so they will have to think about it wisely. And like I said, Vinicius, Mbappe, Rodrigo, everything's fine. Finish. But if they can make a new midfielder by generating huge income, and because they had Taylor Swift concert the other week, I mean, they are true, because they are making huge rounds of money doing these concerts. In this way, they can literally. This is the reason they are funding Mbappe's transfer. We wonder how much people will enter, but okay. Rodrigo seems like a pretty solid option. Pretty young team if they want to make. Because for the upcoming, we have Endrick might come in the team. So later we might even put Endrick. So they're sorted. So they're going to do Bellingham, Valverde, and Endrick. This is actually a very solid team. And honestly, I think so they could put youngsters by saving a lot of money by the concerts, and they sell they don't sell Carvajal and Modric. If Carvajal wants to leave, boom. Modric has already confirmed that he's staying at the club for a season. I don't know if that's true or not. I mean that I know it's true, but I don't know if he actually did a contract extension. If so, but as I said, pretty solid defense. Militao, okay, is good. Militao, Rudiger, no problem. Alaba is good. They can make a pretty really young team. Actually, they can buy. They focus on midfield. The attack is stunning. Their attackers are amazing. I think so. They can give Arda Güler chances in some. But when Mbappe comes now, Joe Selu and Arda will start to think, because they will get a 100 million signing bonus from Mbappe. So yeah, and I'm thinking Courtois is a good option. He's not spare part, but we can put William Saliba, Ashraf Hakimi. This guy runs so fast. Carvajal is good, but this guy has already achieved so much at a very young age. He's the same age as Mbappe, and he's his friend, so he will reduce the problems anyway. And it will be very solid. So, like I said, Rudiger. No, instead of remove Rudiger, put them in the bench. They will have so much options, and plus William Saliba, Alphonso Davies, Ashraf Hakimi, and not only we're gonna add William Saliba, this team will be so well-rounded. Thinking they will have so much options, but now we'll have to think about supporting these players' incomes. They are not average players. They're one of the most world performing, and I think so they can do with a diamond lineup like what Carlo Ancelotti does. Diamond lineup 4-2-4 is stunning. I believe we can use it. So I have an idea. Let's say we put Martin Odegaard, Valverde, and Bellingham. They have more. Then they each should start focusing on the income that they make, because Mbappe, he was like he was one of the most richest players in the world. He's like that is crazy amount of wages he was earning at PSG. And if he wants to be the star man, he needs to bring some of his friends with him and make him as bench. Ashraf Hakimi was literally playing for Real Madrid, and this guy already has good relationship with Ronaldo even. And if Benzema comes, 4-2-4, the team will be killing it. And if they sell some huge players, and they sign more sponsorship deals, and they increase their wage a little bit up for Adidas. And if there's some players in this team that actually have Nike sponsorship deal, it will actually help. So I can name a few players can actually do. And since they can also make media revenue. So if they make a separate media channel, they will put this. And then they'll be able to give extremely huge wages, and they will have to control the wages also, because some players will have to earn very low and they can be very popular. So media revenue, or technology revenue, the stadium needs to they made such a good stadium, they can make it even better. But like I said, everything comes with a consequence. And that consequence is if they run out of money, because there's evolution time, and players nowadays only care about the money, not about the passion that many. And if so, Bellingham didn't care about the money. That's for example that's a mentality that the player should have, not the money, the mentality. That's why. This is a very well-rounded team. 4 defenders and 1 goalie, and 2 midfielders is very well-rounded. Bellingham and Martin Odegaard is extremely good team. They will have to control their wages. They can get many media sponsorships, and they can do some partnerships. I know some companies which can do, like they're doing it Adidas. They can do it. They can do it. Clash of Clans, and they can add Erling Haaland. So Mbappe, 2 strikers, Vinicius and Rodrigo. Damn, that team that would dominate Europe, and Manchester City will anyway lose 2 of the most key players. 2. Kevin De Bruyne is anyway going to Saudi. Foden then might even move to there. So Rodrigo will get sold because his value keeps increasing day by day. His value had just increased, and whoever pays so much for him is not stupid. They're making an investment for 10 years, a full investment. So Rodrigo for Phil Foden means that and let's say they put Kevin De Bruyne in their team. So Martin Odegaard, no, Bellingham and Kevin De Bruyne. I don't want to move Bellingham. His goals are amazing. Not outstanding, but I can say they're amazing. Okay. Like I said, Foden, Vinicius, or they can make Rodrigo in the bench, but I think so that's useless. So they can take their 3 most important players. So they can even buy Josko Carvalho. So yeah, Phil Foden cannot carry himself by the team. So yeah, and Pep Guardiola is also leaving. So yeah. So if you find this video will help Real Madrid, I hope so it reaches to Real Madrid. Santiago Bernabeu will, if they listen, they'll make a very well-rounded team, and I'm very direct in this. There's nothing wrong with this. But Real Madrid should be able to manage such a world-class team. They can even sell one of their old players, like the youngest squad. Carvajal, we will see about it next video. Bye. Maybe we'll see football evolving around the ages. So we'll see.